This is Seven Nation Army by VoicePlay featuring Anthony Gargiula acapella. This is a cover of the White Stripes off their album Elephant, which was an amazing album. I bought it when I was like 11 or 12, and mate, Jack White's guitar playing blew my socks off. So let's jump straight into this and see what VoicePlay do. I'm sure you have heard this song in one iteration or another.
Gonna fight them all. A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. No, back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my heart says leave it alone.
Oh my. Okay. Now, I think what makes this a great song choice for an a cappella cover is that Seven Nation Army is a little bit of a canon. And when I say canon, I don't mean kind of canon, I mean a musical canon, to which I am referring, where it kind of builds. So you lay down the melody and it can rise and it can fall and it can kind of grow, but it's based on these kind of loops that continue on and on. And I think it gives a lot of creative freedom for them, because you can kind of build very easily off that looping riff, the dung 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 dung. You know, you can just kind of, there's a lot of harmonies you can add to that. There's a lot of kind of rhythms, beats you can add to that. And if you've never heard VoicePlay before, what categorizes VoicePlay to me as being a very unique a cappella band is their amazing production and their very interesting arrangements and use of beatboxing in very original ways. You know, they don't limit themselves at all. They really go all out of like, how can we make the best possible piece of music here? And they add a great deal of musicality to whatever they're covering. You know, they really take it up a level and do something special with it. So that's the best way I would kind of describe VoicePlay for anybody who's hearing them for the first time, is they're not your average a cappella band. They bring something special, something different, and yeah, just very unique. I'm gonna shut up, let's keep going.
Behind a cigarette, and the message coming from my heart says leave it alone. Leave it alone. I don't wanna hear about it. Don't wanna. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the and if I catch it coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you wanna hear, but that's what I'll do. And the feeling coming from my bones is fine.
Wow, very interesting. So these are all sounds that are being made with the voice, whether it's beatboxing or whether it's the singing. It's just like, it's the layers and what they're able to create with harmony here, to create these kind of synthesized sounds, these very electronic sounding sounds. Like there were some moments there that I think were in production kind of distorted, or, you know, put through some kind of bit crusher or something that's given it that you know, that kind of that electronica kind of sound. But a lot of it is actually done quite organically. You know, if if you layer up harmonies, if you do like an 8-part harmony or something, and if it is note perfect, it will sound like a vocoder. It will sound very synthesized. And that's what they're doing here to create these really, really interesting, crazy sounds. But Jeff's voice going, he sits around the bass, and then he goes like sub bass. And if you mix that with that kind of sound that they're getting down there in the beatbox, it really creates a kind of almost like Skrillex kind of dubstep synthesizer, which is just beautiful for this kind of a cover.
I'm going to Wichita, yeah, far from this opera forevermore. Yeah, I'm gonna work the straw, make the sweat out of every pore. And I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. All the words are gonna bleed from.
Now, we're not seeing Jeff doing it, but with the kind of sound of the dum 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 dum, do you think in the recording he's kind of like hitting his throat a little bit, because it sounds there's a kind of a jarred sound to it, like dum, 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 dum. Do you know what I mean? Like it sounds like he's kind of doing something to kind of break it up a little bit. I don't know if there's a tap going on there. But it sounds really, really cool. I'm very interested to see how they're going to kind of build the climax of this, what we're going to crescendo into, where's this going to go. I think it's, as you're saying in the chat, now it goes off the rails. I reckon they're going to go completely crazy at this point.
I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. All the words are gonna bleed from me, and I will sing no more. And the stains coming from the stains coming from the stains coming from my blood. Go back I'm gonna fight 'em all. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. Take the time, take the right behind my back. I'm gonna fight 'em all. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back.
Wow. Now I'm just going to listen to the little outro here, because often what VoicePlay do is they might kind of take sections or rearrangements from the song, and you kind of get to hear it a little bit stripped back when they're kind of doing the thank you to the patrons. I think it's a very creative, very nice thing to do. Let's have a listen to this and see what they give us here. Beautiful. Yeah, they've just kept it stripped back and relaxed there. That was so cool. And I would love to be a fly on the wall to their writing process, of like the energy they bring to it, each of them as an individual when it comes to doing an arrangement of one of these songs. Where are they kind of coming in and going, hey guys, I've got an idea, right? I'm just going to stack a harmony here and just scream it. And the beatboxer coming in, okay, what about this little fill? You know, how does it all kind of look in the writing room? And what's the editing process like as well? Because I bet they get the initial recordings down, and then the production, I bet they're hopping in and out that vocal booth, you know, like just constant revolving door on that thing. You know what I mean? Just, I've got something to add here. You know, the creativity is so impressive and so much fun. I absolutely love it. Great cover of a great song. That was Seven Nation Army, VoicePlay.